Welcome into another episode of Ravens Reports, man. We got a ton of Baltimore Ravens news and highlights to break down for you guys. But let's go ahead and start off just reacting to some of these highlight plays over the last 2 days between the Ravens and the Vikings ahead of the next preseason action, man. Guys, we should be really excited about the weaponry for Lamar Jackson this year between the tight ends and the wide receivers. Man, another day, another Jakobi Lane highlight. Check this out, all right? We see Lamar Jackson going deep up the left sideline here. Jakobi Lane gets late hands out. Secures the catch. I mean, this is a deep bomb touchdown down the left sideline. Guys, this type of stuff translates on game day. He continues to earn the trust of Lamar Jackson, the coaching staff, all the quarterbacks. Here's another one from today, guys. Jakobi Lane was in the red zone. Man, look at the hands catch. Looks like he's in the slot here. He's lined up here next to Wester. Boom, gets some separation. Late hands for the touchdown. Man, Jakobi Lane continues to be a monster in the red zone. Touchdown catches. But what is impressing me so much is the hands, the late hands. And he's not catching a lot of stuff with his body. He just has this crazy radius. But he's also he is creating separation. It's not just him catching contested catches. I mean, he's just really earning the trust of the quarterbacks right now. Before I show you the next highlight today, man, Lamar Jackson was 3 for 4 and 7 on 7 in the red zone today. Started on the 15. Completions back-to-back to Andrews, Bateman, and Flowers. The only incompletion was to Cuevas in the back of the end zone. Speaking of Cuevas, our rookie tight end that we drafted alongside of Hibner, check out this highlight. All right, not creating a lot of separation here. He's got 26 draped all over him. Makes this crazy catch, though, man. Look at it again. There's a nice little head fake off the line. But boom, goes up, high points it, finds the football. Beautiful play by Cuevas. All right, another guy that's been turning heads, not just against the Vikings. By the way, Bateman's probably been having the best, most impact among the wide receivers against these Vikings joint practices here, but he's been making plays all throughout camp. Check this out here. We got a full 11 on 11 here, live rep. Rashod Bateman finds a little spot, sits down, catches, and gets upfield. Here's another beautiful Bateman rep, guys. One-on-one against, looks like Isaiah Rodgers here. Looks like he's going to get upfield. Has a nice cut, little in route. And then the next play, here's another. Man, he absolutely cooks Isaiah Rodgers. He could have easily gotten past him deep here, but obviously the route is a bit of a mid-range comeback. Man, has Rodgers tripping all over himself, makes another catch. All right, guys, and then check this one out. We got Zay Flowers, one-on-one against Byron. Draws the flag, gets the touchdown, a little bit of an and one. All right, and at number 2, let's go ahead and flip over to some of the defensive highlights, man. It's reported that these DBs are playing with extra sauce, extra confidence. Guys, today, Marlon Humphrey had himself a day locking up Justin Jefferson.
All the guys have really just bought in. I think we continue to buy in like that and we just work together the way we're working right now. I think that standard that, we've kind of been chasing that we've just really lacked, that we've let go. I've spoken to that in the past. I think it can definitely be back and we can be rolling.
Another highlight on defense, guys. Trey Hendrickson had 2 or 3 sacks against Darisaw, one of the best left tackles in football. But then on our side, Ronnie Stanley was getting cooked a little bit. It's reported. Both of the left tackles were getting beat by some really good edge rushers. But Trey Hendrickson getting pressure. One pressure he got back in Kyler Murray so fast that he was already celebrating before Murray could even get the ball out of his hands. Check out Marlon Humphrey here against Justin Jefferson. Doesn't fall for the foot fire, faking. Stays with him. Forces the incompletion. Then we got Kyle Hamilton. Just all over this dude. Then gets his hands on the football. Man, he is so physical. He's like, get that out of here. Cheeto locking up Jordan Addison. Man, this is a really good rep. Uses the end zone to his advantage here, but you can see. Go ahead and watch here. Gets hands on him. Stays in the back pocket. Uses the end zone, that back line to his advantage. Gets his hands up. Great rep by Cheeto. By the way, Cheeto was having a phenomenal year last year. before his injury. After that injury, he didn't look the same when he came back. I think he was still battling it, but wanted to get back on the field. But, man, between Cheeto and Marlon Humphrey, who looks like he's having a resurgent, playing really good football right now, stacking back-to-back days against these Vikings receivers that are very talented, by the way. Kyle Hamilton, Malachi Starks, man, Jalen Hawkins. I'm really excited. Plus the young DBs. Guys, speaking of the young DBs, check out this rep by Keandre Jackson here. Gets the guys absolutely fired up. At number 3, quick injury update, guys. Jesse Minter talked about it. Danny Pinter, who was in the lead probably for the starting center spot, got the most reps in preseason. Man, he had an injury against the Vikings in joint practice. He was carted off the field. It's reported by some of the NFL insiders that it's a patellar tendon that was torn, which I don't think is as bad as like an ACL or MCL. But Jesse Minter did say it's a long-term injury. Did not say it was a season-ending injury.
Danny's going to have probably a time-extended miss with an injury. Not going to speak on details of it right now, but probably will miss an extended amount of time.
He could. Maybe it sounds like there's a possibility later in the season for him to be back, but definitely not good in a center room that was already short, man. That was already trying to find a Tyler Linderbaum replacement. It's the one spot on that offensive line where there's still question marks. But the good news is Gwen has looked pretty good. He's going to get some more reps. Corey Bullock's going to get some more reps in this upcoming preseason game. And then we got Posick, who's still recovering, man, from that torn Achilles. But, and you can tell he's not 100% yet. So maybe he starts to get more reps, get his feet back underneath of him. And Gwen starts to maybe make a bid for this job. We'll see how it shakes out. But obviously not good news for the Baltimore Ravens and Dan Pinter. All right, another rep here, guys, from Jakobi Lane. Man, check this out. Full team drills. Live rep here. Man, you can see Flores keeps trying to have these sim pressures, keeps sending the blitz against Lamar. Lamar looks like he checks here. Jakobi Lane gets on the inside of Isaiah Rodgers. Late hands. Man, did you guys see what I'm talking about? How he extends his arms with that ridiculous catch radius? It's got these late hands to snag the football out of the air like confidently, man, effortlessly. Just a natural, smooth catcher of the football. Easily gets his feet in bounds. Shout out to Jakobi Lane. Continue to stack reps. And number 4, man, running game continues to look pretty solid here. I'm excited about this offensive line, guys. I think they're going to create some more holes for the Ravens running backs and some better protection. Now, we did, like we talked about earlier, we saw some struggles from Ronnie Stanley and against Dallas Turner, who's a very talented young edge rusher, top pick for a reason. Here's Derrick Henry splitting through the defense. Looks like he probably would have took this to the yard for a long touchdown. Man, nobody wants any of this. Derrick Henry rolling downhill like this, man. Another highlight, LaJohntay Wester here. Breaks loose. Nobody even around him. Cuts up field for, looks like, a massive gain, possibly a touchdown. Shout out to LaJohntay Wester. Here's another Wester highlight. Touchdown catch from Lamar Jackson. Some more details came out today. Rashod Bateman and Ronnie Stanley were both asked about the differences between the current coaching staff and the previous coaching staff. Rashod Bateman says everybody harps on the details. That's not what we've had here. Wow. Ronnie Stanley agreed and said Minter just values the finer details. Man, I don't know. It's crazy to see this come out because John Harbaugh would always talk about the fundamentals and the details, but I guess what you talk about, what's actually emphasized is different, right? But I mean, also, just keep in mind that, John Harbaugh has been a long time removed from actually being in the nitty-gritty X's and O's as a coordinator, and he was a special teams coordinator. Jesse Minter is a legitimate defensive mastermind as a coordinator that's breaking down opposing offenses, his protections, game planning every single week, like into those details. Declan Doyle, same thing. Was the offensive coordinator last year for the Chicago Bears, had a ton of success. Been under Ben Johnson, has been under Sean Payton in 2 different stints, right? And Sean Payton is a Super Bowl champion offensive mind, a guru, right? That's been so efficient as a play caller. So, guys, we got some really, really talented offensive and defensive coordinators in town here for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, guys, so our next preseason action right around the corner against these Vikings, man. Can't wait to watch that game with you guys. And also can't wait to watch regular season football. Before we know it, man, we're going to have that week 1 matchup against the Indianapolis Colts. Hopefully start off with a nice win. Week 1, 1-0 on the road before bringing it back home against the New Orleans Saints in the home opener, dude. Man, I think the Ravens, the schedule's very favorable. The Ravens, I think, will be in the conversation for the number 1 seed in the AFC, especially that, you know, it is a tough division. With the Bengals, I think the Bengals are going to be much improved. We know what the Bills are capable of. The Chiefs, I think, will be improved around the AFC. The Patriots will be solid. But I do think the Ravens, with the schedule they have, the new scheme, I'm really excited for them to do some damage, man. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button if you got any value out of today's content, and we'll see you in the next video.
When he wasn't looking, he ran me over.